News at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois.
And I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, police are investigating a fatal stabbing that took place in Bangor this morning.
Sergeant Wade Better says a man was struck by a pickup truck outside 666 Finson Road just before 7:30 a.m. The pedestrian suffered serious injuries and was taken to a local hospital for emergency medical treatment. The man passed away at the hospital. That crash is under investigation and no charges have been issued thus far.
Meanwhile, the Kennebec County Sheriff's Office is investigating a stabbing that took place early yesterday evening. The Sheriff's Office says around 5:16 p.m. Tuesday, deputies responded to the area of 553 Main Avenue in Farmingdale for a report of a stabbing. Police say a 31-year-old male victim who was from Farmingdale had been stabbed multiple times and was taken to Maine General Medical Center. A Sheriff's Office K-9 unit began tracking the suspect who had fled the scene. The Sheriff's Office says the K-9 eventually pushed the suspect back towards the scene. 26-year-old Hector Rivera of Gardner was arrested and also transported to MGMC for some medical issues. Rivera has been charged with elevated aggravated assault, refusing to submit to arrest, and other charges. No bail was allowed at this time.
Fire destroyed a home and business in Drew Plantation near Danforth this morning. Crews from 8 towns and Maine forest rangers helped put out the fire. No one was injured, luckily. The homeowners woke up to flames in the house around 2 a.m. A family member says one of the buildings that burned down was the Elves and Angels toy company that had been in business for 34 years. According to a family member, they lost everything in the fire, including hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of boxed inventory waiting to be shipped to children around the country. They say they also lost hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of tools and a lifetime of special things that have been accumulated over 52 years. At this point, they say they have no idea what started the fire. A GoFundMe page has been set up to help them. You can find that link on our website, foxbangor.com.
Recent mass shootings have inspired students across the country to rally, demanding lawmakers push for gun safety legislation. As Sierra Jordan reports, one Bangor high school student attended the rally and says it's time for change.
We are here today to demand our senators do their jobs.
RA, get out of our way.
In wake of the elementary school mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas, gun safety groups gathered at Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. for a 3-day gun safety rally. The rally included members of Congress, gun violence survivors, gun safety advocates, and more.
Why would someone be against raising the age so that teenagers do not have AK-47s? We will make history by making progress.
Students Demand Action is a nationwide program of high school and college students demanding action to prevent gun violence. Group members stood shoulder to shoulder wearing bulletproof vests as congressional leaders spoke. Bangor High School student Madison Miller was among the speakers of the rally.
We see shootings happen at a school and at grocery stores, and we're kind of like desensitized to the emotions. And so I feel like for me, it's hard to process it when it's just over and over and over again.
Miller says she traveled to Washington, D.C. with one other Maine student for the rally. She says she spoke to several lawmakers, including Senators Susan Collins and Angus King.
I talked about how gun legislation, we need to stick with gun legislation and make it so that this doesn't happen again and the next generation of children don't have to deal with being scared to go to school.
Currently has a yellow flag law. This permits police to take away guns from people who are a danger to themselves and to others. However, Miller says Maine should explore enacting a red flag law to prevent mass shootings in the future.
If you can regulate cars and stuff like that, I think there are reasonable ways to regulate gun ownership and make it more safe and more responsible.
I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Well, the Department of Inland Fisheries and Wildlife has announced Maine's annual Moose Lottery Festival will take place this Saturday, June 11th at the Jackman Town office. The annual event attracts hunters from around the state anxious to hear whether they will be one of the roughly 4,000 selected from a pool of nearly 70,000 licensed hunters. Being selected from the lottery provides a chance at the hunt of a lifetime, and the festival celebrates that accordingly. A variety of events will kick off at 10 a.m., including, but not limited to, Moose Mania monster truck rides, face painting, and a bouncy house, live music, axe throwing, cross-cut sawing, as well as a number of stage presentations like a moose calling contest and a comedy show.
And sticking with that story, at 2 p.m., the drawing of the lottery will commence, which is expected to last 3 hours. There is no charge to attend that lottery, and the names of permit winners will be posted on the department's website by 6 p.m. that day. All right, well, today, Governor Janet Mills announced a $50 million investment for state parks across the state of Maine. And as part of the Maine Jobs and Recovery Plan, the funding will allow for better visitor experience, structural upgrades, and maintenance, as well as improvements to safety and environmental standards. Department of Agriculture, Conservation, and Forestry Commissioner Amanda Beal, Bureau of Parks and Lands Director Andy Cutco, and others made the announcement, which they say comes after a successful 2021 tourism season, during which the state welcomed more than 3.3 million visitors, generating more than $100 million for the economy. Beal talked about the importance of this historic investment.
There hasn't been a lot of investment in state park infrastructure in quite some time. In fact, it's been about 15 years, and I think it was only several million dollars at that point. We know that this is going to put a huge dent in the kinds of projects that we really need to do for state parks.
With the funding, the Maine Future Board has now approved more than 25 new projects, as well as other projects focused on preserving working lands. A UMaine official joined Senators Susan Collins and Angus King in honoring the late Senator Margaret Chase Smith at the U.S. Capitol Wednesday night. Smith, a Maine native, was the first woman to serve in both houses of Congress, the first woman to serve as the chair of the Republican Conference, and the first woman to represent Maine in Washington. On Wednesday night, Smith was honored during a ceremony where a room was named in her memory. The naming follows unanimous passage of a resolution that marked the first time rooms in the U.S. Capitol would be named for women who served in the upper chamber. Jonathan Rubin, director of the Nonpartisan Policy Center at the University of Maine, spoke about Smith's influence during the ceremony.
Senator Smith said, "The right way is not always the popular and easy way. Standing for right when it is unpopular is a true test of moral character." She also said, "Public service must be more than doing a job efficiently and honestly. It must be a complete dedication to the people and to the nation."
During his speech, Rubin mentioned UMaine's upcoming Women's Leadership Program, which encourages college women to go into public service. That program kicks off this Friday, and just a great way to honor someone from Maine who's just been so influential in this country.
Definitely a lot of history there, huge connection to the University of Maine, and right and just that she be honored in that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, with a little bit more on what we can expect weather-wise in the coming hours, let's hit pause here and take a first look at our forecast.
All right, Beth, thank you. Happy Wednesday. Your first weather is brought by Scott's Recreation with offices in Turner, Manchester, Herman, and Orono. And here we go. Temperatures today, not so high, right? 63 in Millinocket, 64 here in Bangor. Rain cooled, cloud cooled air today. Tomorrow, same story, followed by warmer temperatures getting in here on Friday. Lots of rain showers out there today, but we're getting a break in the action now, but there is more back off to our west. We'll get another round of rain showers in here tomorrow. This rain could be locally heavy through tomorrow afternoon. Our forecast though for tonight though is mostly cloudy skies. There still could be a sprinkle out there with low temperatures down in the 50s. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth?
Alrighty, and still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, how the Down East Family YMCA will be debuting its new Blue Lobsters program this fall.
And the story of a lifelong Mainer who's advancing to the quarterfinals of an international fitness competition. We'll have those stories and more local news when we come right back.
I'm sorry I said your guy is a joke. He's not the GOAT, but he's not a joke. Babe?
Cold shoulder? Warm things up with a Mitsubishi electric heat pump from Dave's World, the GOAT of heat pump installers.
Out with the old and in with the new. Check out Pat's Pizza Specials. Tuesdays, $5 spaghetti and meatballs. Tuesday all day breadstick special. Wednesday, large one-topping pizzas, $8. Wednesday, small steak and cheese with French fries, $6.25. Friday, fish with French fries, $7.50. Saturday, small one-headed pizza, fountain soda, $7.25. And you can still save some dough. Bring the family to the all-new Pat's Pizza, 662 Main Road North, Hamden.
You don't stay in business as long as Rowell's Garage unless you're doing a lot of things right. Since 1946, Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft has seen many customers drive off the lot completely satisfied, and they keep coming back. Why? Things like a wide selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Incredible customer service. A repair center that does it right the first time and on time. But the biggest reason, like new quality vehicles at a pre-owned price. So save yourself the hassle and save yourself some money. Rowell's Garage, Dover Foxcroft.
If you're looking to buy or sell a home, chances are you have a lot of questions. Norm Prouty has answers. Learn some tips and tricks and explore some beautiful new homes on the market. The Norm Prouty and Donnell Baker Real Estate Show, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on Fox 22. Hey, Red Sox fans, you've got to play You Pick 'em Red Sox at foxbangor.com. Local weekly winners receive prizes. Register now at foxbangor.com. You Pick 'em Red Sox is sponsored by Twin City Tint in Brewer, Comfort Shoes and More in Newport, Saliba's Rug Cleaners in Bangor, and Twin City Tile in Brewer.
These guys cooking may be kids, but they are true monsters in the kitchen.
All new MasterChef Junior, Thursdays on Fox.
Hi, I'm Joe Cortez. Coming up on Good Morning Maine, we'll have coverage from a gun safety rally in our local area. Plus, there's a new fitness contest hitting the streets. We'll take a look at what you need to know in order to compete. Devin Biggs has your full weather forecast, and sports has all the local highlights from the playoffs. We'll see you soon.
Welcome back, everybody. The Down East Family YMCA will kick off a new program geared toward recreation soon. Our Dylan Holloway stopped by the facility and has the details.
This fall, the Down East Family YMCA will be debuting its new Blue Lobsters program. According to Program Director Elizabeth Stanley, the initiative will fill a need in the community as part of the YMCA's For All mission.
The Blue Lobsters program is a program for kids with disabilities that provides recreational opportunities for them so that they can take part in things like soccer, basketball, art, music, that kind of thing.
Stanley says the program will help kids and young adults ages 5 to 18 to thrive through recreational activities and opportunities. She says the project is near and dear to her heart because of her daughter, Abby.
I have a daughter who was diagnosed with autism, and the poor kid probably has more bleacher time from going to her sister's sporting events than any other kid her age, and just constantly being met with, "Mom, what can I do? What can I do?"
Stanley says it became her mission to provide a place for Abby and other kids to grow, learn, and play. This is much more than just a program to Stanley. She says she wants to build a community.
I just said, you know what? I'm going to find something for you to do. I'm going to make something for you to do. And talking with other moms that are in similar situations, we decided now's the time to provide an opportunity for these kids.
3 informational sessions are scheduled for parents to learn more about the Blue Lobsters program, as well as give input on potential activities. The first session is set to take place at 5 p.m. June 30th at the Moore Community Center. For more information, you can go to defymca.org. Reporting from Ellsworth, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22.
A lifelong Mainer is making a run at an international fitness competition and is inspiring others along the way. Jamie Rogers of Passadumkeag has recently advanced to the quarterfinal round of the Miss Health and Fitness online competition. The contest consists of individuals telling their fitness stories, including how fitness has positively influenced their life. People can vote on which stories they find the most inspiring, and the contestants with the most votes advance to the next round. Rogers says she has lost 130 pounds during her personal fitness journey.
The thing that this journey, not only my weight loss journey, but this contest journey has offered me is an exorbitant amount of inspiration from others.
The first place winner of the competition will be given the title of Miss Health and Fitness, grace the cover of Fitness Hers magazine, and take home $20,000 in cash. Rogers says she wants to use the prize money to fulfill her dream of participating in a half marathon in all 50 states.
Such a cool story there. Meanwhile, economists are eagerly anticipating the May Consumer Price Index set to be released on Friday, which could show whether or not inflation has peaked. For many Americans, rising prices have cut into their summer plans and frustrations are mounting. The Biden administration responding to those concerns. Fox's Madeline Rivera has a closer look from Washington.
Another day, another record for gas prices in the U.S. On Wednesday, the national average reached $4.95. Drivers in several states have already seen prices reach anywhere from $5 to $6 a gallon.
It's painful to go to the gas station, and I think we're all just feeling that.
And just incredibly high expense.
For most of the year, gas prices were already on the rise, but the war in Ukraine led to a major increase at the pump. Many economists believe these record high costs will be here for a while.
Investment is not going into future production, so therefore we're unable to bring that production to meet these high prices. So there really is no end in sight right now.
Recent polling shows just 28% of Americans approve of President Biden's handling of inflation. Despite the negative sentiment, the White House argues they're doing everything possible to bring down prices, and they say their response to the pandemic recovery has been a success.
We inherited an economy that was dead in the water. 20 million Americans were relying on unemployment benefits to feed their families when we got here. That's down 95%. We've got the unemployment rate down to 3.6%, nearly a 50-year low. So we've solved the jobs problem.
Republicans want to see the White House make a drastic change with their policies.
So they're staying the course. More federal spending, higher taxes. It would drive inflation even higher on people.
The May Consumer Price Index is set to be released on Friday, and the White House expects that headline inflation number will be elevated. In Washington, Madeline Rivera, Fox News.
Final preparations are underway for the much-anticipated primetime hearing on the January 6th Capitol riot. Fox's Mike Emanuel shows us tonight from Capitol Hill.
January 6 Select Committee members say after months of investigation, interviewing more than 1,000 people and reviewing some 140,000 documents, it's time to start publicly sharing with the American people.
These hearings will be a chance for the country to come together, to rally around the truth and unite around the rule of law. We owe it to the officers who lost their lives and the officers who were injured.
Two announced witnesses to testify tomorrow night. Capitol Police Officer Caroline Edwards, the first law enforcement officer injured by rioters who stormed the Capitol grounds on January 6th, and Nick Quested, a filmmaker who captured key moments in the Capitol riot. Republican leaders say it's all about partisanship since their leaders' selected lawmakers were rejected.
That's because Nancy Pelosi broke 200-plus years of precedent by not allowing the Republican minority leader to appoint members of a sitting committee.
The House Speaker isn't making bold predictions at this point.
We'll see when we see it.
Some critics have called it a made-for-TV event, noting that former ABC News President James Goldston is working as an advisor to the House Select Committee and has been brought in to produce it for a primetime audience. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy told reporters there are more pressing matters for Congress to address.
What I wish they would really have a primetime hearing on is inflation, the rise of crime in this country as well, and the border itself. How can we secure that? What about baby formula?
Maryland Democratic Congressman Jamie Raskin has said these hearings will be similar to Watergate and will, quote, blow the roof off the House. That's setting the bar quite high. On Capitol Hill, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
And still to come on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22. Authorities arrest a man near Justice Kavanaugh's home early this morning for making violent threats against the Supreme Court judge.
And final preparations are underway for the House January 6th Committee's first hearing. Those stories and much more when we come back.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Hey, Bangor! GeForce Entertainment presents Up Close and Personal with Fetty Wap, Saturday, June 11th. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get tickets now at eventbrite.com. GeForce, bringing the best entertainment to the Bangor Mall.
The signs of spring are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And the flowers bloom with warmer days on the horizon. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort with the changing of the seasons. With a push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever spring brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
Get 0% financing on GMC Canyon models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance. We are professional grade. GMC.
Many of the area golfers keep returning to the Pine Hill Golf Course, offering one of the area's best greens, well-manicured practice greens, and spacious driving range to improve your game. Bring your family to Pine Hill Golf Course to play a challenging yet relaxing round of golf at an affordable rate. Our clubhouse is a great place to eat, drink, and learn. Don't miss your shot to play an affordable round of golf at Pine Hill Golf Course, open to the public and members. Pine Hill Golf Course, just off the Brewer Lake Road.
We know your mornings can be busy and hectic in your home.
We're here with the local information you need, fast and to the point, so you can be on your way.
Keeping you prepared for whatever your day might bring.
Oh, well, having a little fun, too.
Start your mornings with us on Good Morning Maine.
Niecy Nash hosts the new music game show where you guess the lyrics or it's...
Bye, bye, bye.
You are killing it! Don't forget the lyrics, all new Monday on Fox.
Find half-off deals today and save money by going to foxbangor.com.
I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Hey, Bangor! GeForce Entertainment presents Up Close and Personal with Fetty Wap, Saturday, June 11th. Doors open at 8 p.m. Get tickets now at eventbrite.com. GeForce, bringing the best entertainment to the Bangor Mall.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
An emotional hearing on Capitol Hill Wednesday as lawmakers listened to testimony from families of mass shooting victims and a survivor of the Texas school shooting. It comes as senators walk a tightrope trying to find a narrow compromise on gun legislation. Fox's Chad Pergram tells us where things stand.
There was the Uvalde pediatrician.
I will never forget what I saw that day.
Parents who lost kids.
As her voice, we demand action. We understand that for some reason, to some people, to people with money, to people who fund political campaigns, that guns are more important than children.
And the harrowing tale of a fourth grader who survived the slaughter.
Shot my teacher and told my teacher goodnight and shot her in the head. He shot my friend that was next to me, and I thought he was going to come back to the room, so I grabbed the blood and put it all over me.
New York Mayor Eric Adams begged lawmakers to stop the violence.
It is high noon in America.
But Second Amendment advocates warned against scaling back access to arms amid a crime wave.
Who and you who would call for more gun controls are the same ones that are calling to defund the police.
Republicans contend the Second Amendment is immutable.
Evil deeds do not transcend constitutional rights. It's the other way around.
Bipartisan senators are negotiating a narrow gun bill, but barring assault weapons is off the table.
Why do you oppose reinstating the assault weapons ban?
We're trying to get an outcome.
Progressives could oppose a Senate bill, but some Democrats will take anything at this stage.
Even if we make incremental progress, those are incremental life-saving.
The House has just approved a strict gun control bill. It would raise the age to buy assault weapons. But that bill is just window dressing for the left. On Capitol Hill, Chad Pergram, Fox News.
A man armed with a pistol, a knife, and other weapons is charged for the attempted murder of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. This happening before the Supreme Court hands down its anticipated ruling on Roe v. Wade, and coming one day after a DHS warning about potential political violence this summer, which has now become a reality. Fox's David Spunt has the latest from the Justice Department.
Chilling allegations in this criminal complaint. Nicholas Roski arrived outside the home of Justice Brett Kavanaugh with the intent to kidnap and kill. Federal authorities say Roski took a taxi cab to Kavanaugh's Maryland home at 1:05 Wednesday morning. Wearing black clothing, he got out of the cab and was spotted by 2 deputy U.S. Marshals who were guarding the home. The marshals saw Roski walk down the street. About 30 minutes later, Roski picked up the phone, called 911, and said he wanted to kill Kavanaugh and was having suicidal thoughts. When police arrived, they found a Glock pistol, a knife, a screwdriver, pepper spray, a crowbar, duct tape, and a nail punch.
This is exactly the kind of event that many worried the unhinged, reckless, apocalyptic rhetoric from prominent figures toward the court.
2 years ago, Senator Mitch McConnell's Democratic counterpart stood on the Supreme Court steps following an abortion case from Louisiana.
I want to tell you, Gorsuch, I want to tell you, Kavanaugh, you have released the whirlwind, and you will pay the price. You won't know what hit you.
Chief Justice John Roberts labeled those remarks threatening and dangerous. The danger to Kavanaugh comes as the nation awaits a decision on the future of abortion access. Security at the court was beefed up after a leaked draft of a case out of Mississippi was made public. Fences surround the court. Fox News is told the National Guard is planning to deploy its troops to respond to potential violence and unrest in the wake of a high court decision in that abortion case. The nation's top law enforcement officer told Fox News today any threats will bring swift prosecution.
It's behavior that we will not tolerate.
The Attorney General met with federal judge Esther Salas this week, herself the target of an attack in 2020. She survived, but her son Daniel was shot to death in the family home by a disgruntled litigant.
These threats are real. My boy and his death is a testament to what will happen if we do not do something.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre says President Biden supports legislation pending that would extend federal protection to justices and their families, and he also strongly condemns what happened outside Justice Kavanaugh's home. In Washington, David Spunt, Fox News.
Meanwhile, overseas Russian troops are making advances as their offensive focuses on capturing vital cities in eastern Ukraine. The Kremlin says they now control more than half of the Donbas region and nearly full control of the Luhansk region as the war rages on. Fox's Anna Eliopoulos has more.
Russia says they are making dramatic progress in their continued fight to hold on to occupied territory in southern and eastern Ukraine. However, the war as a whole is having a dire effect on the Russian economy. The Institute of International Finance estimates the Russian economy will shrink by 15% this year and will wipe out 15 years of economic gains by the end of next year. The UN also says the conflict could contribute to severe food insecurity not only in the region, but across the globe.
The war, together with the other crises, is threatening to unleash an unprecedented wave of hunger and destitution, leaving social and economic chaos in its wake.
Meanwhile, the Russian campaign is ramping up across parts of the Donbas region. Civilians are evacuating in what is expected to be a difficult battle as Russian forces race to capture key cities. Russia now says they control nearly all of the Luhansk region and half of the Donbas region. In some areas, Ukrainian forces are outnumbered and outgunned, and questions are rising over whether they will be able to fend off the Russians.
It's a very dreadful and difficult fight. Perhaps it's one of the most difficult battles during this war. To a great extent, the fate of our Donbas is being decided there right now.
The refugee crisis is also deteriorating because of the conflict. The UN Refugee Agency says more than 7 million people have left Ukraine since Russia's invasion kicked off in late February. Neighboring countries like Poland and Moldova have taken in most of those who have fled the war-torn nation. Anna Eliopoulos, Fox News.
The U.S. may be getting a fourth vaccine option. Fox's Jonathan Siri has more on this new protein-based shot from Atlanta.
Moderna officials say they have a redesigned version of their COVID-19 booster shot that appears to provide stronger protection against the Omicron variant than its current vaccine. The new shot was tested on 437 people in a clinical trial. The drug maker saying Wednesday the new dose is designed to target both the Omicron variant and the original coronavirus strain in a single dose. This news comes a day after the FDA's vaccine advisors voted to recommend another COVID vaccine option to the roster, this one from Novavax.
I think we speak to making available another option for those who might not otherwise take a vaccine. Getting that into someone's arm who has no vaccine is probably going to prevent them from having serious outcomes such as hospitalization and death from COVID-19, even from Omicron, we hope.
The Novavax shot is already authorized for use in other countries such as the United Kingdom, Canada, South Korea, Australia, and India. If fully approved here, Novavax will become the fourth COVID-19 vaccine authorized in the United States and the first protein-based shot that protects against the coronavirus.
A protein-based alternative may be more comfortable for some in terms of their acceptance of vaccine.
Novavax now awaits authorization from the FDA before the CDC decides whether to recommend the shots. In Atlanta, Jonathan Siri, Fox News.
And still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, the Celtics face off against the Golden State Warriors in Boston tonight.
That's right, Dave Peck, live outside the Garden with the latest and reaction. We'll be right back.
The baddest superstars on the planet are unleashed in prime time. All new Friday Night SmackDown at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
I grew up in Eastport. My dad actually worked for Bangor Hydro, so that was always my goal. I've been here for 36 years. We're all that same company, from Washington County to Bangor, Lincoln, Prescott. We're all the same people. We're all from here. This area is like one big community. When we help people, that's our biggest reward, getting the power back on. We've done that for years, and we'll continue to do that.
Something exciting is happening at Otelco. We've been talking about our investment in fiber internet a lot lately. $33 million invested, 455 miles of fiber to 43,000 Maine homes. Now we have even more good news. We are joining together with GoNet Speed and taking our mission to expand fiber to a whole new level. It's the fastest possible internet, and this is just the beginning. Visit otelco.com/good news to learn more.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty.
For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel or Newport.
The sports world is buzzing about the USFL.
What a catch!
It's thrilling spring football that fans have been waiting for.
Are you kidding me?
This is America's newest phenomenon.
Touchdown!
And Sunday on Fox, playoff hopefuls collide as Kyle Sloter and the New Orleans Breakers battle Jordan Ta'amu and the Tampa Bay Bandits. Real football for real fans. The USFL, Sunday at 4 Eastern on Fox.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
The town of Eastport is considering allowing ATV access on town roads during Wednesday night's council meeting, Chair William Boone said he is not opposed to having them on town roads. However, one resident expressed concerns about the idea, saying she worries about ATV driver responsibility and liability if an accident occurred.
I have been in Calais, and believe me, I don't like it as much as some people like. In the IGA parking lot, they zoom by me, and I'm afraid I'm going to run them over. They ride up and down Route 1 by the college. I don't care who it is. It's not safe. But I'm willing to try.
Then that's all you can ask for.
The town will have a public hearing to discuss the matter on July 12th. There will be a vote in August.
The Maine State Police will welcome 9 new members to the force after they all passed the Good Dog test. This Friday, 9 different canine teams will graduate from the Maine State Police's Canine Patrol School. The teams train for 14 weeks at the Canine Center, located next to the Maine Criminal Justice Academy in Vassalboro. The Canine Patrol School provides more than 200 acres of land for practical and classroom training. The new members are trained in obedience, protection, and searches, in addition to tracking, criminal apprehension, and locating lost children and the elderly. The program is certified under the New England State Police Administrators Conference, and we are very proud of those new recruits, for sure.
Plus, we're just obsessed with dogs.
Yes,
so that's
we
also
both are.
part of it. Yes, indeed. All right, well, coming up next, Jeff Weller is back with our full 5-day. Stay with us.
Mostly rain-cooled 60s out there today, but hold on, warmer temperatures are on the way. Also on the way are some more rain showers, locally heavy rain showers. I'll tell you when I come back.
Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and Elizabeth Warren, they're all attacking America's tech innovators. The left's radical liberal bill would take away the digital tools small businesses rely on, empower China to beat America in the race for new technologies, and increase the risk of cyber attacks. Why would Senate conservatives support this dangerous bill that threatens American innovation? Call Senator Susan Collins. Tell her to stand up for American jobs and America's security.
What could possibly be better than our annual tent sale? Wait a minute, I have a better idea. How about a no-tent tent sale?
He's right. Dorsey's has scoured their warehouses and suppliers for discontinued, slightly damaged, one-of-a-kind furniture and mattresses. You'll find great tent sale discounts of up to 50% off throughout our showroom. They save the cost of the tent, security, and weather damage and pass the savings on to you. Genius.
It's simple. Less cost for us, more savings for you, my friend.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Get 0% financing on GMC Canyon models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $250 purchase allowance. We are professional grade. GMC.
For the first half of his life, Ed Bushy hid his inability to read from everyone until a crisis led him to confront his secret. So he called literacy volunteers at Bangor. He got a tutor and he learned to read. For the rest of his life, Ed promoted literacy to anyone who would listen. Ed's granddaughter, Kayla, was listening. Her grandfather's story inspired her to volunteer as a literacy tutor. Like Kayla, you can help us reach and teach people like Ed. The need is great, especially now. Become a tutor with Literacy Volunteers today.
Wilson Contreras leads the Cubs against Aaron Judge and the Yankees. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Rain-cooled 60s out there today, but look off to our south and west, 70s and 80s there. That air is going to try to move our direction for tomorrow. It's not going to happen with some more rain showers across our region tomorrow. But then on Friday, we get some warmer temperatures in here, and a pretty nice weekend is on the way. So going forward, tomorrow is going to have some rain out there again, just like today. That will hold high temperatures, mostly in the 60s again tomorrow, with those rain showers throughout the afternoon. Speaking of rain showers, here they are now. A band came through earlier, of course. Then we got a break. There's a couple of sprinkles out there currently. Overall, though, it's going to be a dry night tonight, and then another band of rain gets in here tomorrow morning, and that rain could be locally heavy. There's a lot going going on back off to the west of us right now. That's all moving in our direction. So expect some more rain showers, most likely not around sunrise tomorrow. Most likely probably mid-afternoon, and then turning heavy rain showers probably this time tomorrow evening across our area. All right, so Futurecast shows the story. So by tomorrow morning, we're talking some light rain showers across the area, mostly by about noon or so. And then the heavier stuff gets in here about dinner time to tomorrow evening. That quickly gets out of here tomorrow night. And then we're left with a couple residual kind of light sprinkles and light rain showers early on Friday before the whole thing kind of gets out of here Friday afternoon and evening. So overall, kind of a long duration rain event going on. We're above average in rainfall, as you know. We'll keep that trend going. And a couple of you could significantly add to your rain totals tomorrow evening into tomorrow night. So here we are. So lots of rainfall on the way. I'm going to run this into Monday. And again, a widespread, probably soaking 1 inch or so. But there'll be a band in here for a few of you that could easily see an inch of rain tomorrow evening, especially right along the coastal areas tomorrow. So get ready for that. Some localized flooding is possible tomorrow evening. Right now, the winds are out of the southwest, around 5 miles per hour. Not a big deal. They'll actually go calm for a couple hours tonight and give us some dense fog in there as well. But there's still that small craft advisory out there, too, for wave heights on shore now approaching about 5 to 6 feet by tomorrow morning. All right, so allergies are still out there, as you know. So the tree pollen's been off the charts for a few weeks now. Grass pollen and weed, this is kind of washed out of the atmosphere right now. So we're keeping that in the lower category, but it'll come back, as you know, especially the weed pollen here mid-month. And then mold is currently moderate as well. So overall, allergies could be a problem for you. All right, going forward. So lots of clouds out there tonight, 2 partly cloudy skies. Some dense fog is now likely with not so low temperatures down near 55 and a calm wind tonight. For tomorrow, all right, so the morning to me looks pretty dry. So afternoon showers and storms out there. Rain cool there again in the 60s. That's not normal, below average temperatures with that east breeze around 5 to 10 tomorrow. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast includes showers and storms tomorrow. Friday morning, a couple of rain showers as well, 75. And then look, the weekend, we're dry Saturday, 76. It's going to be a great day Saturday with more thunder showers back in the forecast on Sunday.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff. When we come back, a live look from Boston. It's getting rowdy.
It's getting real down there. Woo-woo! I need that guy's sunglasses.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
It's graduation time, and alas, many are not exactly sure what their new qualification will bring them. But for the clever few, well, they know that Toyota could reward their hard work with an impressive $500 rebate on any new Toyota. That's right, recent and soon-to-be college grads could get a $500 rebate over and above already great Toyota financing offers. So see your New England Toyota dealer today. Toyota, let's go places.
We've got a 100-year-old company here, and it's because of the service, the quality, and the experience. It gets done right.
I think we've been doing it for so long. The only thing that we do, that when we walk into a room, we automatically know how to treat that window. We can take any product that the customer's looking for and make it work in just about any situation that they present us with. So
there's no reason to be overwhelmed.
No.
We can help you through it.
We're not going anywhere. We've been around for 100 years.
Who will be crowned the top dog?
Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, sponsored by Purina Pro Plan, beginning with the Masters Agility Championship, June 19th on Fox.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. Celtics looking pretty good right now. I got my green on, but let's not jinx it. We will begin our sports coverage down with Dave Peck, who is live in the city of Boston. Dave, it looks like you're at a bar. How is it going down there?
Thanks, Tyler. We are live here across from the TD Garden in Boston at the Heart, one of the heart and soul bars of this Celtics team. The vibe here is through the roof right now. Now I'm here with a bunch of people, Celtics fans, diehard Celtics fans, straight from Ireland. A bunch of college students from Ireland here have been following the Celtics the entire run. Right now, in case you haven't been following up the team, the Celtics have a slight lead over the Warriors, but they're starting to charge. First of all, I got to get your thoughts here. Just the way this team has turned it around this season. What has it been like for you guys?
Oh, unbelievable. Since we came here, I've been following religiously. Since Miami Heat and now to Golden State, I think we'll do it in 6.
You have a prediction, you think 6. What's going to happen here? What will it take for you guys?
I think Celtics have been very defensively and also very positive. They're doing very well. I see them winning it in 6 as well. If they keep the focus, attack, we can see them going and pick it off.
Now, turnovers have been a little bit of an issue, but again, they're leading 82-77, just over 5 minutes in the first quarter. And last thing for you, I want to just hear what you have to say about this team.
Obviously, the blowout against the Nets can't be upset. The second game against Miami, a very experienced team. Just have to say, Golden State have a reputation kind of without KD, you kind of do ball in a small bit. I want to press up the top and they're going to leave it for 2. I'm going to go with Boston in 5.
Boston in 5. Wow, well, right now it's a game in the Warriors. This is just the vibe here in Boston. This is the heart and soul, and again, we'll have more coverage throughout the night, especially after the game. Right now, I'm looking at the scoreboard because there are TVs everywhere, and it's coming right down to it, just like we imagined it would. So buckle up for the first quarter, and again, we'll see you over on ABC 7 after the game, live from the Garden to get some reaction. For now, Tyler, we'll send it back to you.
Moving on now, some high school sports playoffs continuing today. A lot of teams taking to the turf to avoid the rain, lacrosse being no different. Brewer Witches hosting their first playoff game ever. Mount Ararat, the visitors, trying to pull it out. Witches up 5-3. Eagles coming back, though. Elliot Douglas hits the B button, fires one through the 5-hole. It's a 1-goal game. Coming back down now, Witches answer back. Ryan Edgecombe finds Charlie Bridges, who fires top Ched and gets the goal. But this was back and forth. Caden Gitchell shakes the defender and gets this one to the back of the net. And then we go on the other end now, and it's Ryder Goodwin. Good positioning on the catch, sets him up nicely for the score, which is led 7-5 at the half, and they would not give up the lead. Here is Cade McKenney finding Edgecombe for the goal right in front, and Brewer goes on to win its first playoff game ever. 10-8 is the final.
Feels fantastic. I mean, considering where we came from a club to a non-varsity program our first year, 5 seasons ago, losing a season to COVID and being able to be a playoff quality team is just incredible.
Big win for Brewer. Shout out to the Witches on a historic season. We'll have more on them Thursday evening. Moving on to some playoff softball now. Some regional quarterfinals going on Wednesday, and we will check in on Old Town and Lawrence. Playing at Hamden Academy turf to avoid some wet grass. Coyotes, Bulldogs, the 4-5 matchup in Class B. Dogs, they were up 2-0 early, but Old Town is battling back. Gabby Cody with 1 out. She rips a double in the bottom of the first inning, slides in safely right there. That sets the table for the Yotes. One batter later, it's Sage Evans. Yeah, she's going to hit her in with a single, but that is the only blemish Sage Reed would allow. She was lights out. She gets Logan Gardner to chase for the K here, and then that Bulldogs offense would take over. Bases loaded for Jasmine Johnson. She rips this one to the outfield. 2 runs are going to score. Lawrence goes on to win 11-1. All right, moving on now to some basketball. You have heard his name plenty of times, and he just keeps making headlines. Cooper Flagg from Newport, the 5-star third-ranked recruit in the class of 2025 is heading to Team USA. He is one of 35 athletes invited to training camp for Team USA's U17 FIBA World Cup team. Team that had 10 gold medalists in 2021 as a U16 team. Camp is in Colorado. It starts next Saturday, and he is also just one of 4 kids from the class of 2025 that will be there. Another big chance for the young phenom to show his talents on one of the biggest stages. And down east in Ellsworth, 7 student athletes signed national letters of intent to continue their athletic and academic careers elsewhere. Lucas Fendel is heading to St. Joseph's College for swimming. Paige Sawyer is joining him, and she will run track and play soccer. Tyler Hellam is heading to Thomas for softball. Tori Watkins is also heading to Thomas for track and field. She's a high jumper. Craig Burnett is taking his talents to Central Maine. He'll be playing baseball for the Mustangs. Hunter Curtis, also a baseball player. He joins his brother Jackson on the team at Husson. Christy Barry is going to Stonehill College to continue her swimming career. Wishing them all happy and healthy collegiate athletic careers. Alrighty, that's all for sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
What can I do to help you, hon?
Yes! Yes! Get out! Andy! Get out of my room! Get out!
You're not lying. I didn't say anything. Yes, you did. What did you say?
Toyota's all-wheel drive vehicles not only conquer the elements, Toyota conquers its competitors by sheer selection. You see, Toyota has 15 different all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive models. That's more than Subaru, more than Honda, more than Jeep. Conquer most anything with a tough Tacoma 4x4, the best-selling midsize pickup for 16 years, and named the Best Buy of the Year among midsize pickups. See your New England Toyota dealer, your all-wheel drive headquarters. Toyota, let's go places.
Hey Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you could have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius, on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small-town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon, 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
This year, there's a whole new season to love what we love.
Burnouts. Winning. Racing.
I am NASCAR.
Johnny Depp sends a message to comedy giants team up and more. Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin with the latest from the Hollywood Nation.
The Rockford Peaches get ready to play ball.
Bed.
Comedians unite, and Depp expands his social media presence in the Hollywood Nation. Johnny Depp is officially on TikTok. The 58-year-old actor joined the platform days after winning his defamation case against ex-wife Amber Heard. He posted his first video Tuesday, a montage of himself, and in the caption, thanked fans for their support, adding, quote, "We will all move forward together." Heard responded to his message by releasing a statement saying, quote, "As Johnny Depp says he's moving forward, women's rights are moving backward. The verdict's message to victims of domestic violence is be afraid to stand up and speak out." Depp already has over 5 million followers. Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle are teaming up for a special show across the pond. The comedians, who were both attacked on stage in separate incidents this year, will co-headline a stand-up comedy special at the O2 Arena in London September 3rd.
I saw a sign in the sky. I'm ready.
In today's First Looks, a female Comanche Nation warrior goes up against an invisible killer in the first official trailer to Prey, the prequel to the Predator franchise set 300 years in the past. It premieres on Hulu August 5th. And Amazon Prime Video released the trailer to its TV adaptation of A League of Their Own. The reboot series is based on the 1992 hit film about the real-life All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. That premieres August 12th. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
A Jif peanut butter recall list continues to expand to more products using Jif as an ingredient. Taharka Brothers peanut butter cup ice cream, ready-to-eat chicken salad at an Amazon retail location, and peanut butter products in various places like Disney World have been recalled for possible salmonella contamination. At least 16 companies have recalled Jif-infused products for the last 2 weeks, and 16 people from 12 states have been infected, with 2 hospitalized. Go to the FDA.gov website for more recall information.
Well, there's a new way to get your nails done, apparently, and they won't just look stylish. Apparently, they'll also smell like cheese. Velveeta is unveiling its first ever nail polish in partnership with the London-based beauty company Nails.Inc. The iconic nail polish collection, Velveeta Pinkies Out Polish, features 2 colors inspired by Velveeta's signature cheese colors. The vibrant red finger food and the deep yellow called La Dolce Velveeta, with the Velveeta cheese scent, by the way. Now, you can get your hands on this unique nail polish set only at the Nails.Inc. website.
On to something perhaps a little bit more appetizing. Wendy's is getting ready for summer with an exciting twist to an iconic treat. The burger chain announced it's adding the strawberry Frosty to its menu for a limited time. Wendy's says it's a long-time request from fans. This summer, people will be able to have their traditional Frosty in the strawberry flavor for the first time ever. Another addition to their menu, the summer strawberry chicken salad. That'll also be available throughout the summer.
And finally, in our never-ending devotion to bring you the best in snack foods, you can also get an iconic nachos treat right to your front door. The well-known chef Guy Fieri and Goldbelly are shipping his delicious trash can nachos all across the country. The unique dessert is made of cannoli chips, mini pretzels, caramel, brownie pieces, whiskey salted caramel, and whiskey dark chocolate. The best part is that you get to assemble the entire dessert by yourself. To get this sweet treat, you can visit goldbelly.com.
Wow. Take me to Flavor Town, will you? That sounds good.
Sounds better than a Velveeta nail polish. I mean, you're not supposed to eat the nail polish. I get it, but still.
I don't want stinky cheese fingers, though. Not that I would wear it, but if I were to, I think that would be a bad idea. It just doesn't
For
sound
several
right.
reasons.
Yeah.
Not the least of which being your hands will smell like Velveeta.
Yeah, and you'll have to deal with it, too.
Indeed,
so.
I will. Ooh, we're right here. That would be bad. All righty, well, that's going to do it for us, folks, from everybody here at Fox 22 News. Take care and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.
You're a control freak.
What?
You just can't stop Duncanville.
Tell them I'm not a control freak.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
All new back-to-back episodes Sunday on Fox.
Every year, over 16,000 fires are caused by